Good evening and welcome to Monday's Freestyle Fitness Yoga. This is our first session of our 15 weeks. So it's a new flow. Today we're going to take it nice and slow, nice and easy. We're going to work our way slowly into it. And we're going to do the same thing for about 5 weeks. We're going to keep it individual so that we can kind of get used to what move we're doing. If you've got your blocks and bands, anything like that, you can always have them by you. And again, if I think we'll need to use them, I will show you the adjustments for the first sort of 2 weeks. And then I'll stop with the adjustments. And then if you want to adjust it, you adjust it yourself. After week 5, we'll start to put the things together. I'm just going to turn you to mute. Oh, I forgot to do that. It's my fault. So after week 5, we'll start to put them together and start to flow. But again, you can always use the blocks and bands and anything else that you need. If you find that you're not getting the flow and it's not coming, then keep the same one, breaking it down as you go along instead of putting it together. And you can always do that. And you can always take out bits that you think, I don't like that bit, so you don't have to do it. Take it out if you need to. We're going to start standing. We're going to bring our shoulders back and down, and we're just going to bring ourselves to this point. So we're just going to think about our breathing. We're not going to change it. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to listen to it. You can think of I forgot what it was called, didn't it? An intention. So thinking of an intention, so something that you want to gain, if you want to be happy, if you want to get a promotion, if you want to find love, if you want to feel, work on your back or your shoulders, then set that intention. This is what I want to work on. This is the area I want to work. This is the thing that I want to happen to me. And I want you to think about that from now. Again, just focusing on the breath, what's happening there. So we're closing our eyes. Making sure that our stomach muscles or everything are just nice and relaxed. The only thing that's tight is our legs to stop us from falling over. Just thinking about where the breath comes into the body, how it leaves the body, what part of the lungs it goes into. Making sure that the jaws are relaxed and the shoulders are relaxed. And your feet are stuck to the floor. Grounding them down. So we're going to think about our nose, keep ourselves still nice and relaxed, but we're going to draw a big circle with our nose. Nice big circle. Go in either direction because I will get you to change and go in the other one eventually. Now you're going to make that circle smaller and smaller and smaller until you come to a stop. We're going to take it back up and we're going to again draw the circle, but this time in the opposite direction. Nice big circle. And then we're going to take it into getting smaller and smaller. And bringing it to a stop. So we're going to start to work on our torso and just do different movements through the torso. So our legs are grounded, our knees are nice and relaxed, our stomach's nice and relaxed. We're going to compress and concave our shoulders. So we're going to pull and try and round our back. So we're tucking the tailbone under, we're pulling in. We're contracting. And now you may find that you'll breathe more into your back because you find you can't really breathe into your chest and your stomach because it's concaved, it's contracted. But breathe into the back, right from the lower back. Then we're going to breathe and we're going to expand. So we're pushing the chest forward, we're tilting the pelvis forward, we're stretching back. We can lean back a little bit as well. And we'll find that we can breathe into that stomach. The stomach's quite solid. We're tucking the chin in, but we'll find we can't really breathe into the back. So we're going to curl and concave. And it should make us want to breathe out here. But then as we take it in the other direction and expand, we want to breathe in. Let's do 2 more. Feeling a different movement through the spine, through the chest. And bring it back to centre. So we're going to make the torso shorter and longer. So shorter, we're pushing our hands and our shoulders down, and imagine kind of squeezing your rib cage up. So you're trying to make this area between the ribs and the hip smaller. And then we're going to lift our arms and breathe in, lifting the shoulders up and expand this area between the ribs. You can lean back a little bit if you want. You're going to bring the arms down, pushing the shoulders down, pulling, and you might want to again tuck slightly. And we're going to lift, and it should make you want to breathe in. And then as you're pulling down, it should feel as if everything's being pushed up, so you want to breathe out. Let's breathe in again. Let's do one more. Shoulders pulling down, everything trying to push out. And in. Expanding and stretching the waist. And bring the arms back down. So we're going to go through the side, but we're going to kind of expand and again try and move with the side. So with this, we're trying to stretch out through here, but we're going to bring the left hand round and we're going to curl it up and lift it over. Then we're bringing it up and bringing it down. We're taking the right and we're twisting, and you'll feel the stretch. Lift it right over and bring it back down. I'll do it sideways. So reaching, push the hips to the side, lift it up. Taking the other arm, lifting it up. And we'll do one more. And we're moving the spine, twisting and moving all the torso. So then we're going to take it through the back. So you're going to stretch the arms back, bringing the arm round, bring it back, stretch round to the back, bring it back. So you're curling and stretching back, curling the spine, stretching the arm, reaching back, expanding the chest. Let's do one more on each side. And bringing it back to centre. Give the shoulders a little shake. So taking the feet slightly wider, we're going to just move the hips in a circle. So we've worked all the torso, now let's take it down into them hips. And then taking it in the opposite direction. And bring it back to centre. Where am I going? Okay. So, if you can see the bottom, we're going to step back to a lunge. We're going to bend the knee down. We're going to kick. Step back. Bend the knee. Kick. Let's do two more. Bring it down. Let's do the other side. You go this way. Step back. Bend the knee. Pulse twice. Kick. Pulse. Kick. Pulse. Kick. Take the legs out wide. Turn the toes out. We're going to take it down to goddess. We're lifting up and up onto the tiptoes. Taking it down, or plie, whatever you want to call it. And up onto the toes. Down and up. And down. And up. I think that was 4, but we'll do one more just to be on the safe side. And up. Bring it down. Where am I going? Okay. So from here, we're going to go into eagle. Eagle. From there, warrior 3. From there, lifting the leg up. Step back and just kick the foot up in the air. Pulse that foot up. We're going to step the foot in. Lift up. Take the other leg into eagle. Sit down. Take the leg out but keep the hands into warrior 3. Down into standing splits, lifting that leg up in the air. You're stepping back to down dog, but the leg that you're standing on, you're stepping it up. Kick the leg up in the air. Step it in. Lift. Take it down to eagle. Undo. Warrior 3. Down to standing splits. Take the foot back. Now lift the left leg up in the air. Kick it up. Step it forward. Lift up. Bring the right leg round into eagle. Left arm on top. Step the leg out into warrior 3. Take it down. If you need to, put that block on the floor. Lift the leg up. Step back. Lift the right leg up in the air. Bounce it up. Step it in. So the right leg's there. We're going to lift. I think we've done 2 on the other side. Wrap it round to eagle. Undo the leg. Push back to warrior 3. Take it down to standing splits. Step the foot back. Take the right foot up into the air. And then we're going to come down onto our hands and knees. I'm just going to drop that camera. So from here, we're going to do our hand stretches. So having on our hands and knees, hands under the shoulders, pushing with the fingers, move forwards and backwards. Turn the fingers to point away from each other. Move forwards and backwards. Bring it back over. Turn the fingers so they're pointing towards you. Go forwards and backwards. Bring them off. Now lift your thumbs off the floor and try and push up onto your fingers. Your fingers are flat on the floor, but you're lifting the palms of your hands up. Bring them down. Lift the palms of your hands up, but keep your fingers down. But your thumbs are lifted as well. Take it down. So up and down. Up and down. And bring it back. Bring your hands together. Circle them, move them forwards and backwards. Give them a little shake. And then we're going to bring ourselves up to standing. So again, I'm going to swap the camera. So, we're going to take it into our sun salutation. We will be jumping, but I'm going to do it, like I said, I'm going to keep it low for the first 5 weeks. But if you want to jump, you can. So, bringing ourselves into our mountain pose. Feet together, feet apart, whatever's easier for you. Lifting up your toes, engaging the thighs. Pulling in the pelvic floor, pulling the abdominals in, shoulders back and down, hands together in prayer. So just go back to that intention. What do you want to work on? So we're going to breathe in and we're going to lift up and reach back. Then we're going to breathe out and take our hands down. Now, if they don't touch the floor, you can always put a block on the floor. Now, instead of coming up into our half bend, we're going to curl our shoulders and tuck ourselves in and bring our weight onto our hands. Now, it can be on our fingertips. You can have them blocks underneath so that your hands are down, but you're going to curl as if you're going to go onto your hands. So you're bringing the weight onto your hands. Your toes might even lift up. And that's okay. From here, we're going to step back into plank. Shoulders back, stomach in, pushing away as if we were doing mountain. You can bring them knees down, bend the elbows back, not out. Look forward, bring the chest down, lift shoulders back to cobra. You can keep them toes down, keep them heels down. Tuck the toes. If you need to, come back to your knees, come back up to down dog. Look forward, shoulders back, bend the knees into bear. And again, you're going to step or jump the feet in into a forward bend. Breathe in, lift up. Let's do 4 of these. Breathing out. Breathing in, bring that weight to your hands. Breathe out, step back to plank. Breathe in, lift up to cobra. Breathe out, back to down dog. Breathe in into bear. Breathe out, step or jump to forward bend. Breathe in, lift up. Forward bend. Weight onto the hands. Curl the body in. Step back. Knees down. Shoulders back. Lifting the neck out. Pushing the chin forward. Back to down dog. Into bear. Step in. Lift up. Last one. And bring it down. So we're going to move into our flow. Now this may be similar to one that we've done before, only because there's only so many moves I can actually link together. So there may be. I don't need that one on. So we're going to take it into chair position and then into twisted chair. I'm going to bring this down a touch. So with chair, we're starting on our hips and we're tilting our pelvis back. We're sitting down into an imaginary chair. We don't want our knees to go out and we don't want our knees to come in. We want them to stay in line. If it makes it easier, hold a block between your legs so that you're squeezing onto something. It keeps the legs in the right position. If you want to bring your legs together, you can, but if you find that that hurts your knees, then have them in line. So, we're bringing our hands to prayer. We're sitting back. We're bringing our right elbow towards our left knee. And we're pushing with our hands to kind of twist us to look upwards. We're going to bring ourselves back to centre, lift ourselves up, have a little stretch back. Take it back down to chair, shoulders down, chin tucked in, twist. Use the elbow on the knee to help to twist you a bit more to look up. Bring it back to centre. And lift. Let's do one more. Sit down and twist. This is great for your thighs, great for your chest muscles, great for your stomach muscles and your waist. Bring it back to centre. Lift, take it back. And let's do one more. Remember to turn your head if you want to. Bring it back. Reach back. Bring it down. So we're going to take our block out. Make sure you don't drop it on your toe. So with this, we're going to, from standing, you're going to step your foot back so that you're on your tiptoe. Now, we're going to, when we eventually come from here, we're going to twist out. I'm going to sneeze 1 second. Oh, bless me. So from here, you're going to turn, if it's your right knee bent, you're going to turn your arms towards your right knee. So twist it. Then you're going to circle the arms, drop the foot at the back, and take it to a reverse warrior. We're bringing our arms forward. We're turning that hip, turning that toe onto the back, and we're twisting towards the back. We're rotating back, the arm goes up, the foot comes down, we reach back. Let's do this one more time on this side. Reverse it, bringing the foot and the hip round. And reversing them arms, dropping that foot, lifting up. Let's bring it back up, twist round, step back in. So we're going to try the other side. We're stepping back with our right foot onto our tiptoe. We're twisting towards our right leg, our left leg. We're then going to circle, drop the foot, take it back to reverse warrior. Bring it over, turning the foot, we're twisting, we're reversing, we're dropping that foot at the back, we're reverse warrior. One more. Again, working on them hips, working on that waist. Bring it up, twist, step in. So if we step out, we're going to take the right foot out. We're going to reach forward into triangle. And as we breathe out, we're going to take it to a reverse triangle. Breathe out to a forward triangle. Breathe in, reverse. Breathe out. Again, if you want to, you can always put a block underneath your hand. You don't need to. Breathe in. Let's bring it back up. Turn the foot in. Turn the left foot out. Same thing. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And last one. Breathing out. Breathing in. Let's bring it down. Turn that foot in. So we're turning to our next one, which you've got to remember is... Yeah, and then we go to there. So we're bending out that right foot again. We're going to bend into warrior two. Step. Take it to half moon. Bring it back to warrior two. Up and into half moon. Remember, you can have that block on the floor. It makes it easier. You can always have it in your hand. Push into warrior two. Last one. Up. Warrior half moon. Back to warrior two. Push it back, bring that foot in. Let's try the other side. So you want to take that band in your block in your hand. Bend your knee, warrior two. Take it over, put the block down if you need to. Half moon. Bend the knee, warrior two. Half moon. Warrior two. Half moon. Lift it back up. So we're going to turn towards our right foot. We're taking our hands down. We're stepping back to down dog. We're coming down, lifting up into cobra, back to down dog, oops, sorry, into bear, step in or jump, we would eventually jump, lift up. So that we're in the right position for the next bit. And the next one, we're stepping onto our left foot, bringing our right knee up and turning into reverse big toe. Not yet though. We're taking it out and stretching to warrior three. Twist back in, reaching around the back. Reach to warrior three, and as you see my foot's not going up very far, you can always keep it down, keep them arms up, or keep them on your hip. Reach. That's one. Reach. And back up. So I'm going to make it easier again on this side. So we're lifting up. We're twisting. If you want to take the hand out, you can, but you don't have to. We're pulling it in. We're taking the foot back. We're lifting up. We're pulling in, having a look over that shoulder at the back if you can. If you can't, don't worry. We're twisting. Warrior three. Big toe twist. Warrior three. And bring it back up. So now we're going down onto our tiptoes. So we're bringing our hands into prayer. We're going to keep our feet together if we can. We're squatting down, trying to go all the way onto our tiptoes. And then we're going to turn towards the right. Back to the centre. Turn towards the left. Back to the centre. Push up. Reach back. Let's try that again. Bending down. We're coming up onto our tiptoes. Now if you can't, don't worry. Go as far as you can. Twist. And back. And twist. And back. And up. So if you feel that you can only go back to chair, you can just do chair with this. We're going to go down one more. We're going to twist and back and twist. Now you're going to take your hands, so I'm going to come back up and then we'll go down. I'll do it one more time with you, but I'm just going to lower that camera so that you can see what my hands are up to on the floor. So, doing it from the front. We're taking it down. Now I'm looking at myself, I can't do it. We're taking it down. We're twisting to the side. We're bringing our hands down, trying to get our hands, make sure they don't slide, onto the floor. Again, if you need to, have a block there. Trying to get your knees in, and you're going to bring your weight onto your arms. You're not going anywhere. We've only just started. Bring yourself back up. So if you want, you can lift, stretch back, you can move your block around to your other side. So let's take it down again. Twist, bring the hands down, lean the body on towards it. And bring it back, twist it, push up. So we'll do one more of these. And bring the arms back down. So let's take ourselves down to the floor. So if we take ourselves into a forward bend, we're going to step or jump back, step or jump. Bring yourself down, roll yourself to child, have a little breather. Then we bring ourselves onto our butt. We're going to bring ourselves into torso twist. So we're bringing the left leg underneath if you can, bringing the right leg over the other side. Now if you can't, you can leave that bottom leg straight out. You're pushing the arm, trying to make sure that you can get your boobs round and bringing your elbow round to the back of your leg. Or you can grab it if you can. So from there, hand round the back, stretch yourself up, use the hand on your leg to twist to have a look over the back. You'll feel this pulling out through the hips, through the legs. Bringing yourself back to the centre. Let's change sides. So use the hands. Pick up the boobs if you need to. Throw them over your leg if they get stuck. Bringing it back round. Let's do that one more. Bringing it back, and let's change last time. This works into the hips to the lower back. Again, stretching and working that stomach. It gives your your bowels a bit of a squeeze, so if they're a bit blocked, anything like that, it'll help to squeeze them all back out again. And bring it back round. So taking the feet out in front. If you want to, you could always put a block or anything underneath the knees if you find that having them too straight hurts. But pull them toes back or point the toes. It doesn't matter what you do with your toes, as long as you're not just letting the toes flow out. Make sure you're doing something with them, pointing or flexing. I'm going to point today. So we're going to breathe in and we're going to do 4. Breathing out, reaching forward. Roll the hands back, breathe in, lift up. Last one. From here, you're going to lean forward again. You're going to grab hold, so point your left toe, right toe with your left hand. You're going to lift the leg up, pull it in. Then if you grab hold of the foot with the opposite hand, twist round to the back. You're going to keep looking backwards, drop the foot, bring the arm over so that you're doing a forward bend, a side bend. And then drop it down. Move the hand over to the left foot, lift it up, pull it in, shoulders back, so don't curl forward, make sure the shoulders are back. You're pulling that foot in, the knees as straight as possible. Grab a band if you can't get your foot straight. Then you're going to keep hold and stretch out, moving the hand to the opposite direction. Bring it down, reach the arm over. And let's turn. And we're going to do that one more time. And then twisting. Taking it down, reaching over. Drop it down. Last one. And twist. And drop. Rotate, look towards the knees, let the head drop down. Roll yourself back up. So, let's get ourselves ready for elephant. Have your block, place your block at the bottom or in front of your leg, at the bottom by your legs. Use your hands if you want to kind of push yourself forward to keep yourself nice and straight. You can have your block at any width, it doesn't matter. You're going to point your toes, take your legs apart. You're going to bring it over and back, over and back. See if you can take your hands off, but keep your back up. That's one. And give your legs a nice shake. So again, you may want your blocks, and if you place them round by your bum, place your hands on. Think about your fingertips doing a lot of the pushing. Shoulders back, lift the bum off the floor. You can shake it side to side if you want, but you don't have to. and bring it down. Let's try that again. So again, you may want to move the fingers, you might have them in a different position, it's up to you. Lifting up, you can go up and down. And relax. So now we're bringing it into our hips. Bend the knee, bring the elbow in the inside. So the right knee, right elbow's on the inside. Put the hands on the outside of the foot. Lift it up, pull the foot back. Now you're going to lift the foot up. And bring it down. Let's try the other side. So elbow on the inside, hand on the outside, lifting it up, the sole of the foot's pointing forward. You're sliding it back behind the elbow, at the shoulder. Now this is starting to open the hips, working the arms at the same time. And then pulling it back, try and stretch it up. And bring it down. So keeping our blocks beside us if we need them. We're bringing the foot up, we're pulling it back. But this time we're going to drop the right hand and place it on the block by our bum or the floor, whatever we want. We're pulling it back, we're lifting the foot. So then we're going to slide it and try and get as close to our shoulder as possible, bringing our hands on the floor and then seeing if we can lift our bum and then lift our foot. Squeezing that leg in towards our arm. Maybe one side, we'll try the other. So again, hand on the inside. Pull it back. Now drop the left hand, place it on a block, and then just keep pushing that foot up. Then we're trying to push it and get it under our shoulder as much as possible. Squeeze that leg in, lift the bum, lift the other foot. Ooh, didn't want to lift there. It'll come, it'll come. And if it doesn't, it's not meant to be, don't worry about it. So let's bring ourselves down. What am I doing here? Oh, okay, so for our shoulders. Just bringing your hands onto your hips. Just bring the shoulders round in a circle. And then take it the other way. You want to get the whole body, the whole of that torso involved. And bring it down. Take your feet up, keep yourself up. You're just going to let your legs drop from side to side. And bring yourself back up. So we're going to stay seated. We're not going to lie down. I'm going to turn the light off though. It's quite harsh. It's still quite light in here. Now we're going to just do a similar thing we did at the beginning. We're going to just think about our breathing. So you can lie down if you want to. I don't want you, even if you're sitting up, I don't want you looking at me. I want you closing your eyes, thinking about you. It's not about me. You can listen to me. That's fine, but don't look at me. Look at yourself. Turn your eyes inwards. So letting yourself sit down, lie down, whatever you want to do. In any position, as long as you're comfortable. We're going to stay here for about 5 minutes, if not longer. And you're just going to let your body try to relax. If you're sitting up, you don't want to squish down. You want to make sure that your spine is working, that the muscles in the back are holding you up. But you can let your belly muscles go. You can let your pelvic floor go, your abdominals go. You can let your jaw go. Let your shoulders relax. Let your fingers and your hands. They've done quite a lot of work today, your fingers and your arms, so make sure that they feel relaxed. If you need to, you can always put something underneath your knees. If you're sitting cross-legged and it hurts, we just want to relax, we don't want to work. I don't want you to change your breathing. I just want you to notice. So as you breathe in, where do you breathe in? If it's the mouth, can you feel the air passing your lips, passing your tongue, hitting the back of the throat? If it's the nose, can you feel it at the centre, just touching the opening of the nostrils? Feeling it touching just above the top of the lip as you're breathing in. Just thinking about how it feels. Is it warm or is it cold? Thinking about where it travels to, down the back of the throat. Does it touch the tongue? And as you breathe out, again, does it come out through the mouth or the nose? Doesn't matter which. Can you feel it on the way out? Again, on the tops of the lips, just under the nose, on the hairs, on the tongue. What part of the lungs, when you breathe in, does it go into? Then it doesn't matter. Just notice. whether it's the lower part of the chest, the lower part of the lungs, the middle part, whether it's the upper part. Just come into the front of the body, and the back, and the sides. Does it feel that it goes into both lungs equally? Can you count how long it takes you to breathe in? Don't change it, just count it. And count how long it takes you to breathe out. Do you notice if you hold the breath when you breathe in? Or if you don't hold the breath, can you breathe straight back out? Just notice if you hold your breath before you breathe in, and just after you breathe out. Or if you don't, it doesn't matter. Just notice whether as you breathe in, you feel emotionally the same as when you breathe out. Is there any difference? I'm going to ask you to start counting your breath and see how many breaths you take in a minute. And I want you to breathe out, and I want you to breathe in and start counting now. Breath in, breath out is one breath. And just remember how many breaths you took within the minute. When you finished with one, always write it down. And just see if that changes over the time. See if it changes at different points in your life when you're happy or sad, hungry, sleepy. Just bring yourself in 1 minute, just counting your breath. And I want you to just think about different parts of your body, your neck and jaw, shoulders. And I just want you to make sure that everything is relaxed except your back muscles, which are keeping you upright. Every other muscle, make sure it's relaxed. And when you've checked that everything's relaxed, and your thoughts back to that breath, notice any differences, if everything is the same. And then bring your thoughts to that first intention that we started at the beginning. And keep that intention with you. And it's been achieved, experience it, if you're back with pain, if anything has changed, if it's a long-term goal. Keep that intention every morning. So we're going to take our arms up and breathe in through the nose, stretching the arms up. And as we breathe out through the mouth, let the body roll forward. Breathe in, lift. And last one. Bring yourself up. Use your hands to bring them feet back in. Give yourself a hug. And straighten the legs out. Give them a little shake. It's gone really dark in here now. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to just turn off